Today on the iBlock News, we're going to go to the desk for some morning announcements, and then we're going to go to national news with Louis Wine, where we're going to be talking about the snowstorm and an ex-LAPD officer gone rogue. And then, of course, to Anton Smolek with international news, where we're going to be talking about Russia, Japan, and Tunisia. And then finally, David Witten with the weather. Your iBlock News starts now.
Hi, I'm Tom from The Wanted, and you're watching iBlock News.
Good morning, PLB, and welcome to your iBlock News. I'm Adam Brock.
And I'm Ross Wiseman.
And here are your morning announcements.
Tonight's senior night celebration for all-girls basketball team is still on. The time has changed from 5:15 p.m. and the game should start at approximately 5:30 at CES. Also, admission is free. Please come out to see Simone Jacquez, Kayla Wisniewski, Maya Thomas, Nikki Casey, Laurie Givnich, and Tiara Wooten for the last time on the home court.
Attention all students. Today is the last day to purchase Cupid's Cuties. Reserve your flower delivery for Valentine's Day today. Pick up forms in room 79 and pay by the end of today. The Fly Fishing Club is community-centered. Everyone and anyone is more than welcome to join this awesome club. You don't really need to be an outdoor person to join. We have meetings once a month, and we also have monthly activities. There's a meeting today during iBlock in the Counseling Center.
Attention all students who are interested in playing football next season. Please plan on attending the informational meeting today during iBlock in the auditorium. Football is open to any 9th, 10th, or 11th grade student, and prior experience not necessary. Again, there will be an informational meeting today during iBlock in the auditorium.
There will be an important meeting for athletes interested in tying out for the PW baseball team today during iBlock in room 206. If you are unable to attend the meeting, you must see Coach Monero sometime during the day on Friday. Your school counselors don't just lead the way, they point you in the right direction. Be sure to stop down in the Counseling Center sometime this week and express your appreciation to all counselors during National School Counseling Week, celebrated this week, February 4th through the 8th.
And that's all for your school news, and we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with national news with Louie.
1 out of every 4 kids are bullied each day, and 1 in 5 kids admit to being a bully. You may not think it's a big deal, but verbal abuse can really hit a kid hard. All the name calling can really start to add up. Remember, words stick. But with the help of just one friend, you can begin to peel away the scars left by verbal bullying. You can be the helping hand in someone's life. You could be that person. If we all work together, we can sweep bullying out of this school.
Good morning, PW. I'm Louis Wine with a look at your national news. A massive manhunt is underway for a former LA police officer who was accused of fatally wounding 3 people. Christopher Dorner is on the run, and there is a heightened security at the police station after Dorner released a threatening message on Facebook. The manhunt has taken investigators into 3 different states as well as Mexico. Thousands of heavily armed officers patrolled highways while some stood guard outside the police station that Dorner vowed to attack. We will keep you updated as we know more information. Many are bracing for the biggest snowstorm in our area in 2 years, Our area could see up to 10 inches of snow, whereas in Boston could see blizzard-like conditions and up to 3 feet of snow. Many people are stocking up on shovels, salt, as well as the necessary food to ride out the storm. PennDOT is expected to dump close to 200,000 tons of salt throughout the tri-state area. Meteorologist Dave Witten is standing by with what you can expect, and we'll be right back after this short break with Anton and National News.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Anton Smolek with your International News. Tunisia's political crisis has deepened after the assassination of a leading opposition figure on Wednesday. Protests after Chokri's Baladi's death saw police fire tear gas to protesters in Tunis and in the central town of Gafsa, where demonstrators observed a symbolic funeral outside the governor's office, throwing stones at the police. In the meantime, unions have called for a general strike along Chakri's funeral on Friday. Lawyers and judges across Tunisia have launched a 2-day strike in response to Wednesday's killing, AFP news agency reports. Earlier, 4 opposition groups, including Mr. Baladi's Popular Front, announced that they were pulling out of the country's constituent assembly in protest. Mr. Baladi's killing has brought to a new pitch a long-simmering political crisis in Tunisia, with secularists and liberals accusing the Islamists of amassing too much power. Ennahda, the ruling political party in Tunisia, denies opposition claims that it was behind the assassination in Tunis. In further news, 2 Russian fighter jets have violated Japanese airspace, prompting Tokyo to scramble its own aircraft, reports say. Japan lodged a protest after the planes were detected off the northern island of Hokkaido for just over a minute. The incident happened after Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe said he was seeking a solution to a territorial dispute with Russia over a Pacific island chain. Russia's military denied the incursion, saying the jets were making routine flights near the disputed islands. Mr. Abe was speaking on the anniversary of an 1855 treaty, which Japan says supports its claims to the islands. The 4 islands, which Russia calls the Southern Kuriles and Japan calls the Northern Territories, are the subject of a 60-year-old dispute. Because of the dispute, the 2 nations have not yet signed a peace treaty to end World War II. That is all for international news, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Anton Smolik. Have a fantastic weekend. And once again, до свидания, товарищи. And now to Dave with the weather.
PDA stands for Public Displays of Affection and is considered inappropriate during the school day here at PW. Students here at PW High School should not abuse hallway time in order to meet with their significant other. This includes skipping designated class time. No matter how excited you are to see one another, this behavior will not be tolerated.
Public display of affection, or as we commonly refer to PDA, is unacceptable.
Any sort of disruptive or distracting behavior will also not be accepted, even during social times of the school day. PDA does not only affect the couple involved, it also impacts the students and staff surrounding them. It can create a generally uncomfortable atmosphere for everyone involved. So remember, if you choose to express your feelings, please do so in a subtle and respectful manner.
Major snowstorm to impact the East Coast. I am David Wynn with a look at what you can expect. We'll first take a look at the latest watches and warnings. I want to first start out by saying that back on Wednesday, we did tell you that there was a large potential that we would see a dramatic change in the forecast, and we're still looking at a rain component with this storm, which is currently occurring at this hour. However, the snow component, which is going to occur this evening, is going to be much bigger, and we take a look at the latest watches and warnings, and you can see that all across our region, we do have winter storm warnings in effect all throughout the night, with winter weather advisories south and east of the city. But up in Boston and the New England area, you have blizzard warnings where this storm is really going to intensify. We'll take a look at the latest satellite and current temperatures, and you can see that we do have cloud cover building in from the south at this hour with temperatures in the mid-30s. And as we go through the day, I am expecting these temperatures to drop as we head towards this evening. We'll take a look at the latest national radar, and you can see that here's the storm developing to our southeast at this hour, and look at all this moisture. There is a lot of moisture with the storm, and as we continue through the day, this system is going to phase with the other system over the Ohio Valley, and this is going to become one very big storm. We'll take a look at a closer view of the radar, and you can see that here's that steady rain pushing in from the south at this hour, but notice that we do have snow up in the Lehigh Valley, and as we head through the day and as that cold air works its way into the region, I am expecting the rain to change over to snow. Now we'll take a look at the surface map, and as we head through this afternoon, here's that low pressure that will continue to intensify to our southeast, and you can see that here's the rain which is currently taking place at this hour, but let's fast forward this to this upcoming evening, so we'll take a look at the futurecast. And look at this. This storm really intensifies to our northeast, and as it connects with the system over the Ohio Valley, that allows for this to really deepen, and we see that cold air wrapping around the center of low pressure, changing the rain over to heavy snow for this evening. But we'll take a look at tomorrow or Saturday morning rather, and you can see that low pressure will continue to move off to the northeast. And look at New England. This is blizzard conditions occurring up there as this storm continues to really intensify. But as we head towards Saturday morning, we do see that back end of snow starting to move through our region and taper off with a few snow showers that could linger throughout the morning. Now we'll take a look at what you can expect for this upcoming snowstorm, and anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of snow per hour can occur when we do see some of the heavier snow bands this upcoming evening. Thunder snow is also going to be possible as we see a very large change in the temperature at the surface. We also could have drifting and blowing snow. Whiteout conditions can certainly be expected during the heavier bands. Wind gusts up to 45 to 50 miles per hour will be possible. Definitely going to be some major travel issues this weekend, especially at airports and throughout major interstates. And this is also going to be a plowable snow event as we're going to see some very heavy snowfall this evening. Now, as far as the timing of the storm, we did see some snow showers move in very early this morning, but then we did see that change over to rain after 7 a.m., and rain will continue between now and through about 1 p.m., where I'm expecting steady rain to occur. However, between 1 and 4 in the afternoon, we may actually see a little break in the action as I'm only expecting some showers. So it looks like the commute home will not be too bad, but between 4 and 7, that's when this storm really starts to ramp up and we start to see that gradual changeover to heavy snow. And between 7 in the evening and 4 a.m., this is when I'm expecting the most accumulating snow to occur with some very heavy snowfall. And the snow does taper off between 4 and 7 a.m. with some snow showers lingering into the morning. Now, as far as the precipitation type, as far as what you can expect with this storm, south and east of the city, I'm expecting rain to change over to snow this evening. However, up in our region over the Philadelphia metro, many areas did see a brief mix in the beginning. However, we have seen that change over to rain, and I am expecting this to change over to snow by this evening. But once you work your way up into the Lehigh Valley and the Poconos, that's where temperatures are cold enough for the storm to stay mostly snow. Now, as far as accumulations, this is the fun part now, and you can see that south and east of the city, down by Delaware and Cape May, only a coating to 1 inches of snow can be expected. However, once you work your way up towards AC and Ocean City, anywhere between 1 to 3 inches can be expected. Just to the south of the city, anywhere between 3 to 6 can be expected. In our region, throughout the Philadelphia metro, including Plymouth Meeting, we could be talking 5 to 10 inches of snow when this is all said and done. To the north of that, up into Allentown, we could be looking at anywhere between 9 to 12. And then once you work your way up into the Lehigh Valley and Poconos, anywhere between 12 to 18 inches of snow can occur. And up into northeast New Jersey, where the jackpot will be, anywhere between 18 to 24 inches of snow will be possible. Some areas could pick up even more than that. And once you work your way up into New England, you're talking possibly 30 inches in spots. Localized areas may even see 3 feet when all said and done. So this is going to be quite a storm throughout the eastern seaboard. Now we'll take a look at your 7-day forecast. And today, expect rain to change over to snow with a high of 37 and a low of 27. Saturday, expect the snow to taper off in the morning with a high of 33 and a low of 18. Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high of 40 and a low of 24. Monday, expect rain as a warm front moves through with a high of 45 and a low of 32. Tuesday will be partly cloudy with increasing clouds with a high of 45 and a low of 28. Wednesday, we have another storm that we'll need to monitor that could be dealing with rain changing over to snow again with a high of 38 and a low of 28, and we'll talk more about that next week. And Thursday will be mostly sunny with a high of 39 and a low of 30. That is all for today. Make sure to follow me on Twitter if you haven't already, as I will be posting updates throughout the storm with any changes to the forecast that are needed. And that is all that I have for today. For iBlock News, I'm David Wynn. Have a great day.
Thanks, Dave. Now, in honor of Black History Month, we would like to honor Tracy Lamont Scott Jackson and Alton Custis for recognizing the problems in the world and trying to fix them. They're the two that created an organization called Kicking Teen Depression on behalf of BCA, Black Cultural Awareness. That's all for your iBlock News today. I'm Ross Wiseman. This is Dave Witten. Sorry, that's Louis Wine. That's Dave Witten. That's Anton Smolik.
I'm Adam Brock.
And that's Chrissy and Jake. And that's all for your morning announcements today. Have an awesome day, PW. Oh, and also, sorry, we're going to leave you with a PSA about the circus, which will be starting on Wednesday.
Is there something that the clowns do that is your favorite thing to do?
Well, my favorite thing during the show is the All Access pre-show, which is an hour before the show. We bring everyone down to the arena floor. They get to try on costumes, meet the clowns, meet the performers, get autographs, take pictures, get up a little close and personal with some of our elephants and stuff like that. It's just, it's a way to get to know the performers. Like it's a lot of fun. That, to me, connecting with the audience is my favorite part.
So what made you want to join the circus? Because it's not like someone's just going to wake up and say, hey, I want to go join the circus. What made you want to join?
Well, I guess that happens to some people, but when I wake up, I usually want a cup of coffee. Yeah, actually, when I was a kid, I used to go see the circus, and that's what got me interested in the circus. So I taught myself some skills like how to juggle, how to unicycle, and then I joined a youth circus, and I toured with them, and I turned something that was a hobby and my passion into my profession.
Come see the show. Definitely come see the show. Get familiar with the show. See what the show's about. See what, if you want to be a clown, check out what the clowns are doing. If you want to be a juggler, see what the jugglers are doing. If you want to be an animal trainer, come see what they're doing. Otherwise, see the show.
Block News and CITV, I'm Alana Richmond. May all your days be circus days.
Woo-hoo!